a life that is worthy of emulation. Live a life that can attract somebody. Do you desire to be fruitful? The qualification for fruitfulness is that you must abide in him. Settle. When men shall say there is a casting down, you will announce that there is a lifting up. I want everybody to be upstanding as you say, Father, from the day I was conceived up until now, anything that had gone wrong with my person, in my life, in my destiny, oh Lord, as I come back to the potter, Lord, remold me. Lord, remake me. Lord, correct every wrong in my life, in my destiny, in my family. This is my prayer, and I believe. I claim it done in the name of Jesus Christ. Pray that prayer for yourself 1 minute. Anything that has gone wrong, anything that has gone wrong, I want you to close your eyes as you pray this prayer. Pray it from your heart. Pray it from your heart. Pray it from your heart. Oh Lord, I claim it done. I claim it done. I claim it done. I claim it done. I claim it done in the name of Jesus Christ. In Jesus' matchless name we have prayed. Back to the potter. This is not man orchestrated. This is not by the making of man. This is not a show of man's intelligence. Father, the time has come. As we return back to the potter, Father, remold us, remake us into the very being that you want us to be. Father, let your intent from the beginning concerning each and every one of us come to pass, O God, in the matchless name of Jesus Christ. Come on, let a believer holler, amen. Sit down, but don't go down. Great is your faithfulness, O God. Morning by morning, your mercies I see. You are God all to yourself. No one was like you. No one is like you. No one will forever be like you. You are higher than the highest and you're bigger than the biggest. This meeting is about bringing a turnaround in somebody's life. Somebody that was at the back before, after this meeting, you're moving to the front. Every life that was stagnated, but the reason of the move of God in this meeting, you will no more suffer stagnation. You will no more suffer stagnation. Help me touch somebody. Say, back to the potter. Touch, touch, touch. Touch somebody. Say, back to the potter. Grab somebody's hand if you will. Say, I'm going back to the potter. I don't know about you. Grab somebody's hand, say, I don't know about you, I'm going back to the portal. I don't understand the way things are moving right now. I'm on my way back to the portal. I'm on my way back to the molder of my life. I'm on my way back to the maker of my destiny. I'm on my way back to the one who put me in place. I'm on my way to the portal. Child of God, we live in a time and a season where many are confused. We live in a time and a season where many are wallowing in confusion, not knowing what their life holds. Many are out of place. Many feel that life is a bitter place. Many feel that the world is not a place to be. Many feel that everything had turned downside up. There are some folks here now, and some of you listening to me from wherever you hear the sound of my voice. Many of you are thinking and feeling that the way your life is going, there may be no more hope. He sent me for you. Many are thinking and feeling that the way things are moving around them, that there is no more hope, no more hope. They don't know what tomorrow holds for them. They don't know what next to do. Many don't know whom to run to. Many do not know whom to trust anymore. But I came here in this meeting sent by God to announce to everyone who is getting ready and set to come back to the portal that we serve a God that even when you don't know what life holds for you, your God knows what life holds for you. When you don't know what to do, when you don't know where your life is heading to, when everything that is happening around you seems to be opposite of your dream, seems to be opposite of your vision, seems to be opposite of what you are expecting, when everything that is happening around you seem not to synchronize with the things that are in your heart, with your desires, with what you are looking up to God for, when everything that is happening around you doesn't seem to agree with that which you have in your heart, and every day many live in confusion, and the worst of it all is that many had given up. Many have taken life the way they see it. Many, as long as they are concerned, they are marking time in life, waiting for the day that God will call them home. Many have considered even committing suicide. Many have considered even doing things that are unspeakable. But I know that God sent me to this meeting to talk to somebody that the best thing to do is that when you can't handle a product, you take the product back to the producer. When you can't handle a product, when you don't know how to manage a product, there are some of you here, your destiny is too sophisticated for where you are. Your destiny is too big for your environment. Your destiny is too big for the folks that you call your friend. Your future is too big for the people you are thinking they would lead you. Your destiny is too large that the people you find around you cannot help you as it will. But I came to announce to you that the best thing to do is when you can handle your destiny, you go back to the mother of the destiny. When you cannot run your life, you go back to the mother of your life. When you can't control your affairs, you go back to the one who brought it to be. And I came here sent by that God that somebody's life shall be defined in this meeting. And I came into this house in the volume of the book that is reading of me. I came with the word of God sharp and strong in my mouth. I came to talk to a believer. I came to tell you, hold your peace. The mother of your destiny is here. The mother of your destiny is here. The potter is in the house. He said to tell you that after this meeting, you will get to where you ought to be. Back to the potter. There comes a time in your life. You may not tell anybody the truth, but you know within you, you can't run your life anymore. Be very sincere to yourself. You may deceive anybody, but you can't deceive yourself. There are persons here. You've done what you know. You've tried your best. You've come to the zenith of your knowledge and wisdom. And you will agree with me that you have done little or nothing. But now, I can run my life. I can't run my affairs. Child of God, most times he molded you to go this way, but you decided to go that way. Maybe out of people influencing you, maybe out of the environment that you found yourself, maybe out of the people with whom you grew up together. Everybody was facing a particular kind of direction, but you were meant to face another kind of direction. I came into this meeting today back to the potter to tell somebody the reason your generation they are looking at you as if you are a nobody is because you've not asked the potter, what did you make me for? What did you make me with? For where did you make me? Child of God, every man in life is a champion depending where you take the man. But you are only a champion in your space. You are a champion in your destiny. You are a champion in where he called you. You will not be a champion everywhere. Playing all parts never make a star. Playing a part is what makes a star. How do I know where I belong? You can only know where you belong when you get back to the potter. I molded you for something. I made you for something. Child of God, every gadget is useful. Every instrument is powerful, but all instruments are not meant for everything. All instruments are not meant for everything. Child of God, we will not be the same people because we do the same thing. There is something you were created to do. There is something I am molded to do. There is something you are molded to do. Destiny can never be fulfilled until you find what you are molded to do. When you try to be everything, you miss it. I will not be a teller because my father is a teller. Neither will I be a carpenter because my father is a carpenter. My father is my father, but I am molded for something. Can I talk to you now? Hear me now. There are many of you looking at me now. You're getting old and you're still wallowing in confusion. The reason is because God is a confused God. The reason is not because God is a confused God. The reason is because you have failed to ask God, show me what I am meant to do. Show me, show me. There is something you are meant to do. Just like something just like there's something everyone in this house, everyone in this world is created and molded to fill a gap. How do you know? You know that when you get to the potter. Now, shall I remind you that until you locate what you are molded for, you are useless to yourself, useless to your generation, useless to the family, and useless to everyone that you know and everyone that doesn't know and know you. Ladies and gentlemen, don't get angry when people call you a useless man. Don't get angry when people call you a useless woman. Don't get too angry. That's not a right word to use, though. That's not a right word to use. But I'm saying this to say that you shouldn't get provoked. What it means is that they have not seen your usefulness. But is there any man that is created by God to be useless? The answer is no. Every man created by God originally was created to fill a gap. I read my Bible and the Bible said, in the house of a great man there are many vessels. But mind you, brother, what I saw was many vessels. Before I now saw vessels unto honor and vessels unto but the truth of the matter is that they are all vessels. They are all what? They are all vessels. Help me grab somebody's hand. Say, within this meeting, within these days of this meeting, I will discover who I am. But now hear me. Until you discover why you are here, until you discover why you are here, you will be disappointing yourself and disappointing everybody around you. There are some persons here, you may not want to tell anybody, but you are not happy with yourself. Am I talking to you now? Am I saying the truth or not? There are some persons here, you are more angry with yourself than people are angry with you. You are very angry with yourself because you feel you are disappointing yourself. And from where the disappointment is coming, you cannot explain. And what is it? You need to go back to the potter. And that's why we are here. And what are you going to cry? You will open up your heart in this meeting. Father, I have tried. There are some of you here. The labor you've put in another field, if you put in that labor in the field of your destiny, your level would be mind-boggling. But you put them in without getting results because you are walking in another man's vineyard. You are doing what is meant for another. And when you do what is meant for another, you will get little or no reward. And let me say this to you. Many of you have lost a lot of things because you did not stay where the mold and molded you to stay. Many of you are like broken plates, who you are not meant to be thrown on the floor, but you proved to be so tough and they threw you on the floor and you got broken. But can I say this to you? Whether you are broken, whether you are shattered, whether you are mad, there is hope for you. Some people may say, man of God, it is too late now. Look at my age. Come on. The only person that it is too late for is a dead man. But if you are still alive, no matter your age, even when you are 100 years of age, there is still hope for you. Shall I remind you that even now, if you step into the place of your destiny, that 1 month is enough to change a lot of things. Because talking of 1 month, I'm talking too much. Because the Bible said that the day in the eyes of man is like 1,000 years in the eyes of God, and 1,000 years in the eyes of man is like 1 day in the eyes of God. So I came to announce to somebody, if God is teaching you this now, it means that there is hope and time for you. Relax yourself, it is not too late. You can still be a champion now. You can still be a winner now. You can still be a victor now. Somebody said, I mixed it. Yeah, brother, you mixed it sometime. But we serve the God that can give you a second chance. We serve the God who is the potter. He knows what to do. You know the scripture better than myself. What I'm doing in this meeting today is to set it in motion. By tomorrow we have have all night long. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking to men. I'm going to be talking to women. Tomorrow I'm going to be speaking to some of you. Tomorrow I may be provoking you. As I'm led by God, I will tell you point blank. Anytime I enter a meeting like this, and God allows me to go the way He's leading me go now, it is time to reposition men. It is time to remove men from where they are and put them where they ought to be. It is time to tell you, brother, stop what you are doing and change it, so that you can do what God wants you to do and succeed in it. Anybody with the Bible here? Did you come to church with your Bible? Quickly turn with me to the book of Jeremiah chapter 18. Jeremiah chapter 18. Verse 1.
The word which came to Jeremiah.
Now let's follow the word of God this way. The world, child of God, your tears, your weeping, your needs, everything that had bothered you, everything that is bothering you, everything that has been the challenge in your family, what you need to get them settled is a word. A word. Money doesn't solve problems. I'll prove it to you. I say it, I put it in a better way. Money doesn't solve all problems. That is why the Bible did not say that money will solve problem. The Bible said money answer it. Money can answer, but money doesn't solve problems. Now hear this. Education is not solution to all problems. Because there are educated failures. I'm sorry, but I'm stating the obvious. I'm sorry, but I'm saying it as it is. Now hear me. If money does not solve all problems, I don't need to talk so much on that, because there's nobody under the influence of my voice from wherever you hear my voice that doesn't know that there are rich people that shouldn't die. If money is solution to all the problems, then a president should not die being a president. Come on. If money can solve the problem of debt, will president in the presidential villa die? Come on, somebody talk to me now. When the whole nation's money is with him. Come on. So money doesn't solve all the problems. There are some of you sitting down here now, looking up to God for healing. If you are asked to pay money to regain back your healing, you have the money to pay. But it is not about money. It is about what money cannot do. There are many from wherever you hear the sound of my voice now who have money, but their homes are broken. I remember when one president in Africa, though late now, Muammar Gaddafi of Libya, I remember when his Tunisian wife, the wife he loved most in his life, in his reign as a president that was at that time not just an ordinary president, but looking like the owner of the country. If you know their history, he was more or less like the owner of the country Libya. But the wife he loved the most walked up to him as a president and said, I don't want to marry again, I want to go. Muammar Gaddafi is known in the world and in Africa as one tough leader. But When the woman said she wanted to go, it took Momon Gaddafi 3 years to accept to sign the divorce. Why? He pleaded and begged her for 3 years. That is how much he needed the marriage. But money couldn't keep the marriage. The lady walked away from marrying a president and married a plumber. Money doesn't solve problems. Have I made that clear? I want to run. I think any point that is clear to you, then I move on. Now, money doesn't have the capacity to solve your problem. Then what is that thing that can solve the problem of man? Money doesn't have the capacity to solve it. Money is good, no doubt, but money is not everything. Am I saying the truth? How many of you know that money hasn't been able to do a lot for a lot of people? True or false? It is only the potter that gives joy. What do you need? The world. You don't know what you have. You don't know what you are gaining. I have seen the very wealthy become jealous of men who think they have nothing. When they see you happy, when they see the way you walk, especially those who made their money through the evil way. Do you know that there are people who have this money but they don't sleep at night? You don't have money, you work for them. That is why at any slightest mistake they deal with you, because they are not happy that you are happy. Because he's a rich man, he's got money, he's got things, but his heart is not at peace. Only for him to enter his compound and see you, that is a mechanic that came to fix his car, laughing, and you are happy. Okay, good afternoon, sir. Why are you laughing? What is funny? Come on, get away. Oh yeah, get out of my gate. It's not because you greeted him, it is because you are happy. There is something you have he doesn't have. I'm a mechanic. I don't have all the money, but I got peace. I'm removing your plugs. I'm under your vehicle. I don't have as much money as you have, but I got peace on the inside of me. For I have the potter. It is not about the money. If you give that man chance, he will want to be a poor man so that he can be happy. So money does not solve all the problems. Money cannot solve all the problems. There are people who said, I will get money at all costs. That is foolishness. That is act of stupidity. It takes a coward to talk like that. Shall I tell you that you shouldn't pursue money, money will pursue you. You shouldn't pursue, you don't pursue money. You don't run after money. You will only run after money when you are not in touch with the potter. When you are in touch with the potter, he may not give you all the money in the world in one day, but anytime there is need in your life, he will provide it until you mature to where he can give you some to extend to others. As you grow in faith, he increases your getting. As you grow in faith, he increases your getting. That is why Brother Paul said, I plant, Apollos water, but God gives increase. What does it mean? He does not increase anybody one day. He gives increase. Increase. He will increase you today and watch you. And when you do well, he increases you again and watch you. Anytime it runs into your head, you stop at that level. But he keep increasing you. And he will increase you and watch you. That is why the money that God gives is not like the money that the devil gives. The devil will give to anybody that meets his requirements. But God does not. God will bless you according to the capacity of your faith. He will give you what you can handle. That is why, show me a man blessed of God. I will show you a man whom you will not know his what from his outlook. Am I talking to you now? You will not know his what from his outlook. But if you enter the international market now, it is very easy to know those who are doing well in business. Very easy. Especially the worldly people. They make noise a lot. Anywhere they come, they show that I've got something. And when they go to the woman selling food, the way they will be coming. And you know, our people, I'm sorry, our people will respect money more than we respect God. I'm sorry, it's the truth, that's why I'm saying it. When he shows up where they sell food, everybody, Oga Sam. And he will pose at one end. And the madam say, Madam, what he's trying to do is to tell the woman, I got money. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's the people of the word for you. And the next thing is, in the presence of everybody, the madam me pay stew ga. And the woman will open the stew in the fear of what he has got. The woman will open the stew. You know, that's the word. That's the word. They want to show off. But the children of the kingdom might be far bigger than he is, but will show up there and queue in the line. And somebody said, he said, no. You came before me. Go first before I go. Humility. That's what God taught us. It doesn't take away what you have. It doesn't take away who you are. It doesn't take anything away from you. It makes you live the life of Christ. It makes you be like Christ. But what does the word do? The word will look at you and say, this one doesn't have anything. Because by the sensual perception of man, immediately you have. But by the way God made it, the bigger you are, the more humble you become. Am I talking to you now? Now hear me, brother. In conclusion, money does not solve problems. Influence does not solve problems. Connection does not solve all the problems. They solve problems. Don't misunderstand me, but they don't solve all the problems. Because somebody might ask me, and listen, I am a practical preacher and I tell you the truth at all times. Money helps. Money does a lot of things, but money does not solve all the problems. Is that clear to you now? The world! Hold it! Don't leave it! Brother, whatever you do, whatever you are, whoever you are, whatever you are doing, the world. The worst thing that will happen to a man of God is to take the word that belongs to another and make it your word. The worst thing that can happen to an individual is to take the word that belongs to another and make it your word. Brother, I will excel in the word that God has given to me. I don't know from where you hear the sound of my voice. God is not a Methodist. He has a word for every man. He has a word for every individual. I am operating the way I'm operating because I carry the word that he gave me. You cannot stop me because I carry a word from him. You cannot hinder me because I carry a word from him. No matter how jealous you are, no matter how greedy you are, no matter how you hate me, you can't stop me because there's a word. When there is a word from God to you, it makes you superior in your space. And hear me. No matter how the world try to push you down, they can delay you, but they cannot deny you. No matter who may stand against you, the only thing they can succeed in doing is to delay you. But they cannot completely deny you. It is not possible if you have a word. And the Bible said,
the word
which
came to Jeremiah.
Now the word did not come to Isaiah. The word did not come to Hosea. The word did not come to Zephaniah. The word did not come to Zechariah. The word did not come to Ezekiel. The word came to who?
Jeremiah.
The word came to Jeremiah. Child of God, he's pushing me now. I will soon get close. It's coming over me, but I still want to teach. The word came to Jeremiah. Brother, there is a word for Talknado. You need your word. You need your word. Don't kill me for the word that came to me. The word located me. I was hiding in my corner. The word came for me. I didn't go for the word. The word came to me. That's a word. The word took me. The word collected me. The word connected me. The word contacted me. The word constructed me. The word convinced me. And the word, when the word, that's a word. In this meeting today, if that word that is meant for you just come to you, brother, by this time next year, those who know you before will know you again. The word came to Jeremiah. I like the way your own translation is bringing it out. The word came to Jeremiah, but that word was coming from somewhere. The word came to Jeremiah. First, the word told us the destination of the word before telling us the source of the word. The word came to Jeremiah
from the Lord. From the Lord.
The word came to Jeremiah. Many people pursued Jeremiah because of the word that came to him. Many people started hating Jeremiah because of the word that came to him. Many people said strangle Jeremiah. A word came to him. Many people said kill Jeremiah. A word came to him. Many people said finish Jeremiah. A word came to him. Many people said Jeremiah is an evil man. A word came to him. Many people said finish him now. He's an occultic man. He's an evil woman. She has gone to somewhere. She has gone to collect something. Somebody said finish her. Somebody said cut off her neck. Somebody said close down his business. He has gone somewhere. Brother, but a word located a man. We are in the same line of business. Your own may be going down, but the word that came to me took over my affairs. It is not my fault. It is the word that located me. It is the word that came upon me. It is the word that came over me. It is the word that came. The word came. A hungry man began to feed well, and people said he has done something. He is now evil. Brother, you can do nothing. It is a word. A word. The word came to Jeremiah before the people will digest it, before the people will conclude, before the people know what hit them. The next thing I saw was that my Bible said from the Lord. The word that came to Jeremiah was from the Lord. I had an instruction. When you see me doing anything, brother, don't kill me because of what I'm doing. When you see me look like I'm wasting my time somewhere, don't kill me that I'm wasting my time. You don't know who sent me. The word came to Jeremiah, but the source of the word was from the Lord. You don't need to understand any man who is getting a word from God. You don't need to understand, because you can never understand, for his ways are not our ways. As the heavens are far above the earth, so are his ways far above ours. You cannot understand a man who is moving by the directions of God. Don't try to understand me. If you are under the sound of my voice and you want to understand every move I take, you want to understand everything that I do, you want to commit suicide, because you cannot understand it. For the heart of man is too small to comprehend the things of the spirit. You can't even understand them. It is not possible. The word of the Lord came to Jeremiah. The word, when it was coming to Jeremiah, it didn't go to Jeremiah's father first. It didn't get to Jeremiah's mother first. The word is not careful to find out where you come from. The word does not respect your background. The word does not respect your beliefisms. The word does not respect your qualification. The word does not respect your profession. The word does not respect who you are. The word does not respect who you know. The word does not respect how much you have. The word does not respect how many properties you got. The only thing the word does is that it comes to a man to whom he sent it. Now listen, the word of the Lord does not leave the Lord without a vision and a mission. I told you I will be preaching and teaching. The word of the Lord does not leave the Lord without a vision and a mission. I will explain. Number one, before the Lord will release his word, there must be something the Lord stands to gain, because God is a businessman. He does not involve himself in anything that is not profitable. God doesn't involve himself. Follow him from the time of creation. Now, number one, God must have a vision before he releases his word. And again, he must have what? He must have a mission. Because it is the mission that fulfills the vision. Are you there now? It is what? It is the mission that fulfills the vision. Because without you involving yourself in the mission, there can be a fulfillment of a vision. Are you here now? So the word of the Lord, the word came to Jeremiah from the Lord. Saying,
arise.
He said, arise.
And go down to the potter's house.
And go. Arise. Go down to the potter's house. Arise. Get up. Go down to the potter's house. Jeremiah, arise. The time has come, arise. Jeremiah, get up. Jeremiah, it is time. Stand. Go to the potter's house. I want to talk to you, Jeremiah, but I can't talk till you arise and get to the potter's house. I want to teach you something, but I want to teach you something you will experience, because until you have experience, you cannot be for an instrument that I would desire you to be. So Jeremiah, stand up. Go down to the potter's house.
And there I will cause thee to hear my words.
There I will cause you to hear my words. Stand up. Go to the potter's house. There. Where? There at the potter's house. I will cause you to hear my words. It's coming on me now. There at the potter's house. There at the potter's house. We are at the potter's house now. The time for remolding has come. That cold thoughts that has been disturbing you, that you cry every day, you shout from here, help me, help me, help me. We are the potter's house now. The time for that curse in your family to expire is now. We are the potter's house now. We are the potter's house now.
Bible Believing Mission Incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
The wicked pushed you into desperation. You became desperate, became worried over marriage. You made a mistake. And that mistake you made has been telling on you.
Yes, sir.
Right now, you are not even troubling yourself again over the marriage. You are now troubling yourself over what the marriage thing led you into,
Yes, sir.
and what it has brought in your life.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
I know it. I am a senior prophet.
Yes, sir.
I am not learning how to prophesy. And now what do you need? You need to come back to the potter's house, that the potter will remold your life. Because without remolding your life now, you know that there is no hope.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everyone in this meeting, no matter who you are and where you are, if you are in the potter's house sincerely for help, you will get that help. Whatever the wicked scattered in your life, right in the potter's house, things will change. I didn't hear your amen like thunder. If you can, the Bible said, they that seek him early shall find him. If you can, if you can, if you can, make sure you are among the first 100 that will be here tomorrow night.
Thank you, sir.
Make sure you are among the first 100. If you are among the first 100 persons to be in this house after Sunday service, ask me when you should go back for test. Oga, come. Do you believe in God? Do you believe in what God can do?
Yes,
You are like a man that is stranded right now. You are in a pool, you cannot swim. The thing seems to be swallowing you, that you don't know what to do.
yes, sir.
And the person fighting you is not who you can fight.
Excellent.
You are not his match.
At all.
You don't know who to run to. All the people around you, no one is his match. And where he has taken the case is too high for you. But there is God.
Yes, amen.
There are some things I don't want to say, but I understand your tears. When a man like you is crying, we know that the pains are much. Sir, I carry the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you something now like a prophet. In that company, you have worked hard and you have worked for long. But you have not been a perfect man. But what you are being accused of, that you are suffering now, you did not commit. But hear me, I'm not a learning prophet. You have not been a perfect man. But these ones, now, they are one kind. I know everything by their names. I know why I'm talking the way I'm talking. Because the place is not far away from here.
Yes, sir.
And the person involved is somebody everybody here know. Right?
Yes, sir.
You now know I know what I'm talking.
Yes, sir.
But, however it is, there is God
Yes, sir.
in heaven who superintends over the affairs of all men. Almost everything you have has gone into it. You are selling things.
Yes, sir.
Raise me your two hands up. Say, Potter, help me.
Potter.
Oh, you guys say that. You will say help. Is there anything that the potter cannot do? I said, even if it appears that your life is broken, even if it appears that your destiny looks like it's in shambles, congratulations. At the potter's house, no material is useless. At the potter's house, there is no useless material. Congratulations. We are in the potter's house. What it means is that anything can happen.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
Relax, hold yourself. I am here to help you. He came, he deceived you. You accepted to marry him. Even when you were not prepared for marriage. Huh?
It's true.
I'm going to give you help now. This is not the end of your life. You just got admission. As you are going into school, just this your first semester.
Yes.
And this one just happened. And now your friends are advising you. Since he said he's no more interested in you, go and abort it. You don't know how to tell your mother that you're pregnant for him. You don't know where to go from here. Look at me, look at me. God said to tell you that the text you went that told you you're pregnant is deceiving you. You are not pregnant. You've been torturing and killing yourself, having sleepless nights, thinking you're pregnant. You're not pregnant. You just missed your period. You are not pregnant. Stop killing yourself. He did not scatter your life. He's gone about telling his friends that I messed her up. He didn't mess you up. He didn't mess up your life. He came for a revenge. If time permits me, I will tell you. His father and your father worked at the same place.
Yes.
Your father was his father's boss.
Yes.
Your father gave his father suspension. In the course of the suspension, While he was suffering the suspension, he had an accident and died. The family has your family at heart. Your father thought it was over and he opened his arm to receive them. He didn't know that the young man came for revenge. And now he thinks he has succeeded in parading you about, bringing drink to say he wants to marry you, making everybody in the family know, and to round off the matter that he has impregnated you. That was why he was keen to take you to the hospital when you told him you didn't see your menses. He was the one who took you for test. And when the result came out, he laughed and gave you the paper. And that was the last time you saw him. He came for a revenge. He thought he has done something. Let me prophesy to somebody. When the enemy think he has gotten you, he will not know that he just made a mistake. When he think he has gotten you, this is the potter's house. This is the place of remolding. You've been a good girl, and your mother has been so proud of you. When you get home, help me tell your mother that the man they call Talknado, that I greet her. She's a worthy mother. There are mothers that should be respected. Your mother is one of such mothers. She's a mother. The major problem you have had for the past 3 weeks is the boldness to tell your mother. You don't know how to tell her because she keeps warning you. Don't you ever release yourself to him. Don't you ever. That is a mother. Very few of them are in the world. When you get home, tell your mother that I send my greetings. That I said she will live to reap the fruit of her labor. You've kept yourself up until now. He was the one that disvirgined you, and that's why he called you Mugu. For a girl of your age, very few of you would have kept yourself up until now. And now I will bless you. I will bless you. In this meeting, back to the potter. Your mother has always told you that each time she prays, she has a feeling that you will help the family. You will help your family. You will help your family. Now, what are you going to do? Don't talk to anybody. Go back, relax yourself, face your education. Are you listening to me? Face your education. In your 3rd year, your husband will come. I will not put you in the dark. I will make it clear to you. The name of your husband is Samuel. Any other person that comes that is not Samuel is not your husband. Samuel is from Arochukwu. He is your husband. I have told you 2 major things. He will not come now. He will come in your 3rd year. Why? He's busy working on himself. He's from Arochukwu here. But he is presently, as we talk, in Germany as an American soldier. He will not come down. He's still a young boy. He's still a young boy. He's senior you with 3 years only. So it's not an old man that is coming. In the course of this meeting, back to the potter, I will give prophecies in capital letter. In your 3rd year, he will come. So you have just 1 year to go. When he shows up, where you will finish your school will be a different story. Amen. But hear me now. That thing your mother has been looking for, it will happen for the family. Amen. This is not an easy way now. I want you to make a promise to God and make a promise to me that from this moment you will go back to that your belief before you met this boy. You promise. Keep yourself. Righteousness exalts a nation. Sin is a reproach. The only thing that is pushing me to get close to you like this was when I see the hurdles that you passed through and you didn't mess up. When you went to girls' school, girls were messing themselves up as lesbians, but you refused to do what others were doing. Men tried. Many people in your class, you know what they did. Many people in your school, you know what they're doing. In the night when you people are sleeping, you know how girls mess themselves up. All of those things you were doing in the secret. Your mother was not there to hold you. Your father was not there to stop you. It was you. Today, I bless you. I bless you with the blessings of heaven above. As long as I live, the fear of God that made you keep yourself, you will get the reward and nobody will stop you. Amen. As you leave me here today, put yourself together. Don't you disturb yourself about how money will come. Your father doesn't have anything now, but from today you will know that there is a man of God in this land. Amen. Why? When God wants to raise your head, I'm going to pray prayer here. For some of you, your enemies will be paying your bills. Your father's younger brother that doesn't like your father, that doesn't greet your father good morning, from this moment, he will be the one to take care of your education. Amen. He will be the one to be giving you money. Amen. He will be giving you more than enough. So from your end, you will even be giving your father money and give your mother money to feed. Somebody holla settle, there is prophecy in my mouth. Holla settle, there is prophecy in my mouth. Holla settle, there is prophecy in my mouth. I was talking to you in the course of my speaking, and I was talking about the curse that is in your family that you have battled with all your life. And that is the curse that has kept you where you are. Now, do you believe in the power of God? You believe in the power of God? You believe in the grace that I carry?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe that in your lifetime this thing can be broken?
Yes, sir.
Because you are no more a child.
Yes, sir.
Time is not on your side.
Yes, sir.
And yet, that curse had resisted you over the years. If we break it now, how will you feel?
I'll feel fine, sir.
You'll feel fine.
Yes, sir.
That is the cause that does not want you to reproduce. One thing about the devil is that he finds something to hold when he wants to stop somebody's destiny and somebody's future. I don't know who you are in this house. Anything the devil found that he's holding now as an excuse to torture you, as an excuse to keep you behind the program of God, today I stop that thing. If you believe in my calling, that curse is hereby broken. Go. It's a spirit of distraction sent to distract you from the program of God for your life, so that you will be far from what God has kept in stock for you. And that has pushed many into frustration and suffering. Today, right in the potter's house, I speak by the authority of heaven. It is broken out of your life.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
echiche bidoro n'ụzọ anya mmiri ga-agụsiwo ọ dị ike bụ mana onye bụ ụzọ na-adịghị ọ na-eme ka ọzara m ya kwuru aha ya bụ Jizọs onye nzọpụta naanị chere ọ ga-adịkwa m ọzọ.
Satanic weapon against you, against your family, to distract and confuse you, today that weapon ceases to exist in the name of Jesus Christ. Child of God, holla amen.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
Everyone in this meeting, the desire of the enemy is to push you back and put you down. But I came into this meeting to tell him he has been a liar from the beginning. I stand for you on the altar of God, and I decree he will not do that to you. He will not do that to you. He will not do that to you. The enemy has done a lot in your family in the past. But you know something. Every family represented here, congratulations. God has come to put right what the enemy made wrong. I said, God has come to put right what the enemy made wrong. If your amen is the loudest, no matter what is going on, you will say. It was your daughter that I saw, and God said, help her. And I said to you that your daughter that lives in Europe is the person that I want to help now, because I had God say she needs help there over what she's looking for, so that her stay will be legitimate. And God said, give her help. I don't know who you are in this place. What a meeting, what a time, what a season. If you have a brother, a sister living outside of this nation and looking for a foothold, wherever they are, they will find footholds. The help she couldn't get in the first country, that made her leave the first country to the present country, I speak from here that now that help, she will get it with speed. Amen. Talknado has spoken. Amen. Go and rest your heart. Amen. Your husband has been talking anyhow over time, and I kept him quiet. But now I want to talk. Yes, sir. He has been bragging. He's been talking too much. He went as far as saying that Talknado. Okay, you know. He has been talking anyhow, and I kept quiet. Any men of the family, I kept quiet. Na shedigi na area no sara mepe shedigi relax ya amen ihe ahụ na-ebudigi isi o ji wuru odogwo nọ n'ime akpa m.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
I prophesy prophesy to you. Whatever the enemy had scattered in your foundation, scattered in the work of your hands, scattered in your future, whatever you had lost before, today you will gain the more than double. Hala amen is in the air. Hala amen. Heaven has released it. In this meeting today, back to the potter. Brother, every 40 foundation is receiving correction. Every scattered destiny, God is putting you together. Every scattered tomorrow, God is putting you together. Somebody holla amen. Somebody holla amen. Hear me now. Hear me now. In this meeting, that enemy that want to put you to shame will be ashamed. Now television, you dey hear double letter. You dey hear them for television. You have been suffering in ministry. You are a man of God, but you have not seen the hand of God.
Yes, sir.
Come. You were hollering double letter. Look at the event. One small pot was kept. Now listen, sir.
Yes, sir.
Irrespective of who you are,
Yes, sir.
irrespective of what you do, the Bible said, when foundation be destroyed, what shall the righteous do?
Go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. Go deeper.
He wants me to go deeper before I get hotter. Hear me now. One small pot. It's the pots that gathered the struggles of everyone in your compound, including you. People are laboring. People are struggling. But to excel is a problem. You see success from afar, but it doesn't get close. But today, you are in a meeting, and I was talking, not as an ordinary man, but as a carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. And you shouted from your seat, double letter kwele. And I turned to look, because not everybody know that one. You shouted double letter kwele. And now listen to me, brother. Listen. Now, I didn't say tomorrow. I said now. Now, those who forgot you will remember you.
Amen.
Don't blame anybody. Now, until God remembers you, nobody remembers you. You've been like a forgotten man. But today I open you up.
Amen.
As you return back to your base, things will open.
Amen.
Because where you live is far from where you come from.
Yes, sir.
You come from this side.
And I will come for
You
testimony.
live this side. You will come.
When it's done.
You will come for testimony.
Come for testimony.
Oh yeah, take 2. Then when you come, you collect the last one. God bless you. I will do something now for you that will make them call me name. They've been calling me names, so I'm used to it. Now, how can your father be in the mortuary? They fixed the first date of your father's burial. 2 days to the time they will bury your father. You were in a psychiatric hospital where they are now treating your brain. And your mother said, no, the burial should not hold. That is why they postponed it and they have shifted it. And now they have given you drug. But this thing is not in your family. Somebody holler wickedness. Somebody shout wickedness. Now, what do I do when I see such wickedness? How can you kill a man's father and you want to finish the only remaining son? And why are you killing him? You are killing him for something that does not make sense. Something that doesn't make sense. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't make sense. A man in your community is looking for a place to buy that he wants to build a company. And the land he chose to buy is your father's own. Because of that land, your father is in the mortuary now. Because of the same land, what is happening to you is happening to you now. Because 2 men in the compound, this one believes he is the town union president. But the town union president, number 1, he is the architect of this thing because he is the person that they met. So number 1, he will join your father in the mortuary this afternoon. He will join your father in the mortuary this afternoon. Then that your uncle who is showing them boundary himself will go crazy because he is the one that did it to you. Because 2 days to the time they will bring out your father's corpse from the mortuary for burial, he was the last person that visited you. And when he entered the house, because he's your uncle, you were not hiding anything. You allowed him come into the room and he asked you how you are preparing, and he met you where you were eating, and he said, can I join you? You said yes. He washed his hand, took 1 ate, and said, salt. You turned it. The next one is history. You started laughing, kicked the table, and you didn't know the rest. But now he will go mad. The town union president will die. Somebody shout double letter quelle. This case, you are looking at me one kind. He's looking at me one kind. He's looking at me like, is he serious? Oga? Oh yeah, let me make it worse now. It will happen in 10 minutes. You laugh. He's laughing like this man. In 10 minutes. When you don't know a man, you can call him anything. In the next 10 minutes, it will be done. Somebody holla double letter. Can I do it now? Can I do it now? In 10 minutes, can I do it now? Talk to me. Talk. Can I do it now? You know, as I called you out now, I had Chidozie, and I had God say to me that this is not the way he made you. You were 2 years of age when somebody stepped into your life and did what they shouldn't have done. Everything scattered. Your life turned downside up. But now, I step into your life as a man of God that I am. Somebody stepped in and scattered your life. As I see your tears, it is touching my heart. This is not where and how you should be now. It is the finger of wickedness that scattered your life. Everyone in this house, if there be any wicked man or woman in your family who used his wicked finger to scatter anything in your life, today they will pay for scattering them. They will pay for scattering them. They will pay for scattering them. From the look of things now, everyone may look at you and say it is too late, because he started early to scatter your life. He was the one that told your mother that they should give you out to go and serve somebody. He was still the man. You people, you don't know this one. He was still the one who told your Oga not to settle you. After you served for 5 years, you came back and he asked you to go and learn how to vulcanize. It was his suggestion. And what is he looking for? He's looking for a way to reduce you to nothing. Is there anybody here who, any man or any woman, is plotting and arranging anything to reduce you? Today, I stand as an oracle of God and I say no. Young man, I know you may be hearing power, but today you will see power. I give you 72 hours. Within 72 hours from now, you will be placed where you will not believe it. You see that pass, you went to serve somebody for 5 years and you learned how to sell it in Lagos. Within 72 hours, money will enter your hand to start it on your own. Somebody help me holla settle. Help me holla it again. Or you finish it. Those of you who came with him from Omaha, watch this man. What I said will come to pass. He's not helping you. He's collecting from you. What he's giving you is peanuts.
Exactly, sir.
Look at me, young man. There is no road there. I don't want to call his name. You people are serving under him.
Yes, sir.
He said he's a man of God.
Exactly, sir.
He said he's running church.
Yes, sir.
And he's collecting the destiny of young boys. Nobody calls such people occult men. It is innocent ones that they call occult men. As you are now, if not that your sister invited you and brought you here, and you came now, and you are able to see me one-on-one, in your life, you weren't going to amount to anything. You know why?
No, sir.
He has collected from you from the front and he disvirgined you from the back. What he does to all of you, young men following him, what he does is to collect your tomorrow. And then he will be giving you peanuts. And you people are following him.
Exactly,
And you people are bouncing around him. And you think he's taking care of you. But he has many of you with him. And with what he's getting from you people, he's becoming strong. While you people are becoming weak.
Yes, sir.
And you people are the younger ones who have future to face. But you are going to face the future. With what he has done, you will be facing future empty. And that is why He doesn't want any of you to go to school. He's pretending that he wants you to go to school. He doesn't want any of you to go to school. He doesn't want any of you to further.
Exactly, sir.
He just wants to keep you around. You people will be cooking and giving him. That is rubbish. In fact, I will deal with him now. I will deal with him now. I will deal with him now. What nonsense is that? I will deal with him now. But the painful thing is that these are the people the society accepts. These are the people the society call men of God. These are the people that the society celebrates. As you are standing with me now, so do they stand with him. And what does he do to them? At the end of the day, he takes them in and messes up with them. Sleeps with them and takes their destiny. And then give them peanuts. He's not called an occult man. He's not called an evil man. He doesn't answer bad name. He have boys around him. Now, what gathered for him will scatter for him. What gathered for him will scatter for him. Come here, let me help you. When you get back there, tell him that Talknado said that he should enter into the wife's former room, because he has sent out the wife and then he's using the wife's former room, and he said it's a packing store. Tell him to enter there, that the iron chain is no more there. That I said he should go and check for his iron chain, is no more there. Then also tell him that I said that he should release all of you to go. He has 3 weeks to release all of you to go. I know why I want him to release you. Don't go from here, let him release you. Because he made you people take an oath. You swore never to say what you see. Even as I'm talking, I will not ask you, because I know it will be difficult for you to say. But even if you say it here, there's nothing that will happen to you. But I don't want you to say, because I already know. So I'm not asking you. I know it. He made all of you to take an oath. I want him to release you people. Let him be the one to release you. Tell him I give him 3 weeks to release all of you. That if he failed to release all of you, he will not be alive when I will release you. According to the timing of men, 21 days from now is 3 weeks. By the time 3 weeks expires, that oath you took, the blood that you people shared and drank together, it will neutralize in the body of every one of you. Should he fail to release you before the time, if he releases you before the time, he will leave. He has a call of God. He has a call of God. That's the truth. It is the finger of the devil that told him that you need another power to do the work, that led him to do what he did. But upon your body, having seen me one-on-one, I neutralize everything. You are free from now. Everything he took away from you is been restored back to you. He will fall with speed. His falling shall be great. He will fall, he will fall. Tell somebody, tell your neighbor, Talknado is talking. I don't talk all the time, but when I talk, you can go to sleep. He will fall, he will fall. He will fall. If I ever collected anybody's destiny and I am destroying what he has done, let it boomerang on me. But if I have not, in the next 15 minutes, whatever hurts for him will scatter. Settle. 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 The question in your heart is, why is it that any time joy is about to enter your family, something must happen? Your family lived and suffered for many years. This time your brother traveled, stayed abroad for 12 years, came back and said to the family, everything is fine now. The day he will touch Port Harcourt, that was the day they kidnapped him. And you've been crying, saying, why? I don't know who you are here. That something that shouldn't happen always happen to your family. Now, listen. Can I do it anyhow? Yeah. Doctor, you're clean your tears. Clean your tears. You know what is touching me now? You've been coming to our program in Port Harcourt for the past 2 months. And you had to come all the way. Because for the past 3 days, they no longer call. Because you people were telling them that they should release him. Then he will bring money. They say, these people, you people are mad. They have not called again. They said, okay, don't worry. We will tell you where to come and carry his dead body. Is that why you're crying? Yes, sir. Which day do you want your brother to come back? Today. Which time?
As I'm leaving this church.
As you're leaving this church. Yes, do you believe in power?
Yes, sir.
You said today. Listen, I will be in Port Harcourt tomorrow. I'm the man they call Talknado. If you go home and you get back home and you didn't meet your brother in the house, I will not preach in Port Harcourt tomorrow. Somebody holla double letter call. There is so much joy in your heart because your father told you that the both of you will be traveling next week. To be precise, on Friday. You went to Umuahia and you waited in Umuahia for 1 month and to get your international passport. But now you have your international passport. There is joy all over your heart that your father is taking you to South Africa where he lives. When I mean your father because that's what you call him. He's not your biological father. Your mother gave birth to you while he was in the house. And then he married your mother and married everything. So he's your foster father or your stepfather. But then he told you he wants to take you to South Africa because he came back from South Africa. That's where he lives. And there's excitement on the inside of you. Oh, my daughter, I want you to get back home and say you are not going. I will tell you the reason. I'm a carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. You used to tell your friends that you like the man. Now it's not about liking the man now. It's about the man telling you the truth. Hear the truth. Hear the truth. Hear me now. Yes. Don't follow him to anywhere. Tell him that I said that you should not follow him. That he doesn't have plan of taking you to South Africa. Yes, sir. That I said he doesn't live in South Africa. Everything he's bringing home, claiming to live in South Africa, he doesn't live in South Africa. He lives in Kaduna. He has no business with South Africa. He just went to do international passport for you so that he can deceive you and deceive others. He has entered into the new court that came out in the north that they call Fahaja. He's a member of the Fahaja, and that is where they gather their money. Now they have need for sacrifice. He came home to pick you, to go and offer you for sacrifice. Listen, look at me. Tell him I said so. I can take responsibility for every prophecy that came out of my mouth. Tell him that I said so. Tell him you are not going. You see, all that joy in your heart sinks. Why is it that before now, each time he comes, he will take care of your younger ones more than you? But this time, he has faced you. He has been giving you money.
Yes, sir.
He gave you money to go and make your hair.
Yes, sir.
You made the first one. He said that one is not good.
Yes, sir.
You made this one. He has said this one is not good.
Yes, sir.
He said you will go and make another one on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Why suddenly you are making hair steady like this? Why suddenly? Why suddenly? Why sudden? This love. Why is the love so sudden? Be careful. Don't go to anywhere. He's not taking you to South Africa. He's taking you to Ogoni. That is not far from here. From that Ogoni, journey will end. He will tell driver to drop you people at the airport. They will drop you people at the airport. You will enter the airport, sit down. Everybody will sit down. And then the driver will go. He will turn around, bring out juice. You will drink juice. And you won't know when you come out of the airport. You won't know when you find yourself in Ogoni. And you won't know. The rest will be history. Your mother will be there saying, my daughter is in South Africa. Why the daughter is gone. Another thing, he will call your mother and put somebody on the line, and the person will speak to your mother like you and tell your mother that she's on her way to Korea. That is his plan, and that will be the end of the story. But now tell him that I said he will not use your head for ritual. Tell your mother that I said that you are a seed of God. You are not an ordinary seed, because the person who gave birth to you was a Catholic missionary that came to your place. He is the one that is your father. Tell your mother that I said so. That I said so. And wherever the seed of God is, seed. Wherever the seed of God is, you can't kill them in a hurry. You didn't have any reason to come today, but you said no, we have program, and you came. There is nothing he didn't do so that you will not come today, because you people are supposed to go to Owerri today. He's taking your younger ones to Owerri, to where they built new ShopRites. You decided, instead of going to ShopRite, you decided to come to church. And now, who is at the ShopRite? You are chopping right. You are chopping right. Listen, wipe your tears. I'm a senior officer. There's nothing he can do. After talking to him, tell him that I said that he can do that with any other person. But let him walk out of your life and remove his hands from you. He will make bold to tell you, leave my house. Immediately proceeds from his mouth, God will take over. If you have no place to stay, come and stay with me. But you will not die. Somebody holla, settle. I didn't hear you. Final. Come here, young man, come here. So, onye agara kworo ọgwụ were na-eme business na line on. Can you imagine? Ejisibike gị ji gba aka ahịa. Ngwa, mepe aka gị. O jere kworo obere ọgwụ, elesikwa na ndewe isi ya.
Ebube ekwela ụmụ ụwa chụọ n'uwe.
Ọsị.
Chima ekwela ụmụ ụwa chụọ bebi nọ. Ebube ekwela ụmụ ụwa chụọ n'uwe. Ka ha ghara ịjụ m olebe.
Hold on. Ireta here ofuma. It is sure. Ngwa me pa gị. Kwanariare. Lekwe mem na ho gị nariare. N'ihu shop ihe no se. Ga no netia n'ihu shop le yeba. Le.
Ebube sekara ma kwa mpochi ya.
E chọrọ ya seto. Ọkwa isi bịa Sunday. Irezenu nke e bịazie Sunday. Aha.
Ebube sekara ma kwa mpochi ya. Chukwu sekara ma kwa mpochi. Chukwu ke toriele ma kwa mpochi ya. Dadi sekara ma kwa mpochi. Oyale ebube sekara ma kwa mpochi. Dadi be sekara ma kwa mpochi.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
They've been carrying you from one place to another place because inogidera hugebidozawazawa. And this same thing that is happening to you now was what killed your mother. Yeah, Naza. I need to from one native doctor to another. I need treat here. God showed me that in here. Now, they have started taking you from one native doctor to another because you are swelling up. Can I forget the fact that you were a woman and touch your chest? I will touch your chest now. Instanta. I will not care because this one wants to finish the family.
Yes, sir.
Your mother's only surviving brother who did it to her and she died. He's doing it to you since he decided to finish the family. As I touch your chest now, he will swell up and die. The same thing he has done to you. But think twice, can I touch your chest? Mgemeto bigaka iwogewegi. Mmetwa. Oga anwukwa o.
Yes, sir.
Oh, daima, ndaima.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, stretch your hands like this. Sit where you are. Sit where you are. Just stretch your hands like this. You can go and sit down. Bia. Hold on. Bring that thing down. Ndi mona no na hiu ma. Okay, Nemezigi. You are feeling one kind.
Yes, sir.
You are losing strength.
Yes, sir.
Onye anaskata ezinụlọ unu. Onye anaskata ezinụlọ unu. Si ya na Talknado say na o ruola mgbe ebule mmiri ga-edere ji. O mena the whole compound ọ dịka ndị iberibe. Dịka ọ na onweghị onye maara ihe. I carry the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. I am in this house to do what the potter has sent me to do.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
When I look at people like this, and I look at the year she entered here, Then I remember that her color had changed. She was dying. That she herself never believed she will live. Never believed that she will ever be alive again on earth. Is it true? Is it true? When I look at her today, that baby they said she will not give birth to, she gave birth to the baby. She's alive, the baby lived. As if that is not enough, she another one. And then I look at her today and I see the way she's laughing and she's happy. You know what I feel in my heart? When I look at people like this, I want to continue to do the work. I want to continue to do the work. Because the question becomes, what if we were not there? How many of you know she couldn't walk? How many of you still remember? She couldn't walk out to this place. But today, look at her. If you don't shine itself, that if you don't take time, it increase. My God will bless you. He will bless you. In Jesus' name. Son, iwe ezigbo ọgaranya. Ọgaranya gị dị hidden. Enwere ihe m ji ga-emeli ihe a ya pụta ihe. I carry grace. I have done it for many. But you see, within these 3 days that I'm kickstarting today, every one of you that is a billionaire and trillionaire on the inside of you, come, I will vomit it out. As I vomit it out, it will be manifesting in you. But do me a favor. Do me a favor. No matter how much you see, don't let it run into your head. If you can remember today for me, if every one of you that is going to benefit from it can remember today for me, I'll be happy. You see that thing happening around you now? I'm not lying to you, I'm saying it. This is the truth. I'm saying it. I know what is happening to you. I know what to do. I showed you little sample when you entered here. Little sample. You recovered. Initially, when the thing was coming, you were bringing my share. I'm being very sincere to you. You were bringing my share steady. And the thing was going. At a time. You never were. Sometimes you really thank you really very much. Sometimes you really got everything. I told you that in this meeting I will tell you the truth. When that started happening, because but I was in her name. That's the truth. But I didn't talk to you. I didn't say a word. And I'm a you can say anything, but he gave it to me. So when this is scatter. If not, I need to be more of my things. I'm a man and a so we are not got it. Or so get an anachi got an achimo. But in which you gagaha, no go maybe see here no again. So, but in this program, within these 3 days, brother, I have capacity to correct it. When you on a load, I'm a pawn mechie. Onye gworo ya ogwa. The too small. E ba fecha ogbo here. Na make na aga side Azumiri. One small man no be ni me ba had the shot. One cho iwe we mnyawa. The man no way no. Onyanwa ka oji na emere nwa Talknado ono. O no nwa na cause a na-eji akpara ya. Owuru ma power dị kwa power. Unu na eme kedu onye mụrụ onye a nwere ike kwukata ihe a na-adị provoked toward the man aka no za that's the end. That's the end. I na-emeta ya na fasting. That's the truth. If I decide now and change my mind, no has zam. Oh wait, hold on. So, are you hearing me, my brother? I'm speaking to you from my heart. I get mezili henila, but yotala. Ono nulo no ndị gara ahịa gakwara onye nọ n'ụlọ. Ọ wụzi edi ga hiru ine akọwa na onye anọ n'ụlọ wumogu. Ọ dị no man. Oh wait. Anọkwa m here na-eledo anya. Listen, I'm not useless. And I'm happy to see you today so that you can chota here. But if chota here, why not? Eh? Are you stay here? Yes, sir. Eh? But you hear no war. Eh? Oh, small, I can imagine why you're so this time. Stretch your hands to me, everybody.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.